Hello and welcome to my Tuesday tips. One of the questions I get asked a lot is about covering under eye circles, and so I thought I'd do a quick video for that. I'm struggling a little bit with light today. The weather's hideous, so I've kind of lit myself, so hopefully you can see. I've done this side under my eye, so you can see that it's quite bright, and this side is a lot more kind of discoloured and purpley. I have really dark under eye circles. It's the shape of my eyes. You can see my eyes go quite deep inset here. And so that's the problem with my eyes. A lot of people have pigment issues, in which case you might want to use a neutralizer first. Bobbi Brown corrector is really good for that. But for me, I just go in with concealer. So let's get started. So I'm going to use a really inexpensive concealer for this. So this is a light reflecting one. I wouldn't use it on spots, but I would use it under my eyes. So this is the Bourjois Radiance Reveal, and this is shade 1. So I'm just going to pop a little bit on my hand. It does come with a doe foot applicator, so you can just pop it on. Actually, I'll just pop it on straight with this so you can see. Okay, so the trick with concealing under eye circles is not to do a big half moon swipe or to do a big triangle like you might see on a lot of YouTube videos. That works fine for people who have quite flat under eyes, don't really have dark circles. But what will happen if you do have dark circles is that you'll lighten the whole area. So you'll still have that same contrast between light and dark. It'll just be a few shades lighter. So if you've got dark circles, this is what you need to do. So the first thing you're going to do is dot your under eye concealer just where you are dark. So some people are dark sort of right the way along here. Some people have quite a big area under their eyes. Most people will just have this kind of line if it's to do with the shape of your eyes. Then I'm going to use a Real Techniques Expert Concealer Brush. So this is nice and fluffy and just helps to buff the product in really well. And I'm going to gently buff in. Now don't forget to take your concealer right into that inner corner of your eye and sort of quite high if you are dark there. A lot of people forget that bit, they'll just do under their eyes, but most people's darkness does extend up just at the side of their nose, or the bridge of their nose. And then I'm just going to kind of press it in to where I'm dark and just down here. I'm also going to use what's left on my brush just to conceal the outer corner of my eye. Most people are quite purpley or red here, so it will lift your eye area. So just going to gently buff that out so I don't have a line. And I'm being really light-handed with this brush. I'm basically tickling with it. Okay, so that's looking better already. Then I'm going to go in with a second layer. So use what's on my hand, just with my brush. And again, I'm just going to go in just where I'm dark. And most of my darkness is just here, just where I'm most deep set. Okay. I'm just going to buff to make sure that's all really well blended. Okay, and then my final step is to use a lightening powder. So I'm going to use this one. It's a brightening powder. It's the Hourglass, what is it, diffused light. So it's a really nice brightening powder. The yellowy powders work really well for under eyes because they're very brightening. And I'm just going to press this just under my eyes. I don't want to move the concealer, and I also don't want a powdery finish, so that's why I'm pressing as opposed to dusting. Okay, so I hope you can see that is a lot brighter and lighter, and I hope that's helped. If you have anything else you'd like to hear about, then let me know. Thanks, bye.